It's $5 mystery movie Monday night, and I just saw a film called Song Sung Blue, and it's about a couple from Milwaukee in the late 80s, and they form a sing-song duo covering Neil Diamond songs. I originally thought it was going to be a Neil Diamond biopic, and I was like, okay, but it wasn't. It was a biopic about ordinary people who just had a dream. This is a middle-aged couple, and they found each other. They found that they had similar passions, a similar dream, and they went for it together. And I don't want to give away too much about the movie because it's actually pretty nice, but they have setbacks, and of course things don't always go as planned. They still went for it, and they did what they set out to do. And I'm at that point in my life where I'm thinking, like, what do I really want to do, and what can I do? Is what I'm doing at work really what I want to be doing? I mean, I'm really grateful to have a job. I have no real complaints. I'm doing the work I'm doing, but is that what I want to do? Is that my dream? Am I going after my dreams? Am I being honest with what I want to be doing? And what are my dreams? What is my dream? What do I want to do? I feel like I have a good idea, but it'll take me some time to reflect and like really articulate like what I really want to do. And what I do know is that I just want to express myself through art. Whether through film or through music or whatever I'm interested in at the time, that's what I want to do. I mean, knowing that is at least half of it. So moving forward, I just have to realize, like, okay, what do I do to really pursue what that dream means? What I want to do with my short life. Whatever time, whatever lifespan we're given, we really don't know. Could end at any time. And whenever that end is, would I be able to look back at my time and say, I did what I wanted to do while I had the time that I was given? I mean, I don't know, I'm just talking in the parking lot. It's inspired, maybe scared also. Not being honest with what I've been doing or what I want to do. I don't know. The bottom line is I just want to express myself artistically through film, through music, through writing, through maybe the combination of all three. I don't know, I think we all want to be heard and we want to be understood, and I think I want to pursue honing my ability to tell what's going on in my mind. I mean, not like this. I'm just talking to the camera. I'm talking about like making actual art that I consider art. This is just, I don't know, venting, inspiration coming from watching the movie. What it really boils down to, like what I'm getting at, is that it's not, I don't think it's about really achieving your dreams. That's not the focus, that's the goal, sure. But I think what it's really about is, like, do you have it in you to actually go after your dreams, whether you make it or not? Just the fact that pursuing it in this short life, in this life where you have no guarantee of how long you have. Pursue your dreams, pursue your goals. If you make it, great. If not, then at least you say you tried and you know. Okay, why am I talking about this now? I don't know. I just want to record this feeling, I guess, because normally when I would get this inspired, it would be like overnight, and the next day or the next coming weeks I would like pour everything into achieving whatever it is I'm setting my mind to. So the next step for me is to sit down for a long time, maybe weeks, maybe months, I don't know, but to really think about what my dreams are, what my dream is, and then think about the goals needed to, the milestones needed to get to that dream, get to that goal. And of course, not everything's going in a plan, but be able to adapt and keep going forward, keep pursuit, stay in pursuit. The reason I'm not going home like right now and I'm gonna obsess over it for the next couple of weeks, mainly is because I'm right now finishing another goal, and this isn't an excuse. Like there are people who confuse like legitimate reasons for excuses, and I'll give you a couple of examples. At work, I don't know why I'm telling people at work my business, but at work, a couple of years ago, I was talking about getting the Security Plus, which is like a cybersecurity certification. Back then it was the version 601, and I was telling this guy who also got it. I was like, I'm studying for it, and he was like, oh, okay, giving me all these tips and whatever, giving me all these tips and advice and whatever, and I was like, okay, great, thanks. And I don't really work with that guy, so a couple of months go by, and the next time I see him, I say, hey, he asked me about like how's the studying going, and I'm saying, oh, I'm actually my manager told me to take a different cert, which is a Microsoft Azure certification. So I was like, okay, since this is what my boss told me to do, I'm gonna take that first, and then I'll come back to studying. And of course, I got that Azure cert. And then a couple of months later, this guy's in a different division, so like I don't see him that often, but we catch up again. And this time he's like, oh, how's the Security Plus going? And I'm like, it's still a goal for me, but right now they're about to phase out the 601 and they're going to put the 701, which is the new version, which will be legitimate for much longer, so I'm just going to wait for that to come out. And he says okay, it's never going to happen. Like you're never going to take the Security Plus, And I was like, what? So I just stopped talking to him about it because I'm not making excuses for myself. These are like actual reasons why I can't do the thing that I have to do. Anyways, the 701 version rolled out and I studied for it and I took it and I have it. And it's like, it's a simple goal, simple task, but like I did what I said I wanted to do. Another thing is another thing is I told another coworker, I should just keep my mouth shut at work. But earlier in the year, I told him like, hey, I'm getting back into skateboarding, and he was like, Tony, like we're too old for that. Like our time is past. And I was like, yeah, okay, I am old, but like not that old that I can't like still have fun skating. And like I still suck, but looking back, I suck way less than I did at the beginning of the year. And I could feel a little bit more comfortable, and it's just I'm having fun doing it, and it's. Why? Yeah, whatever. Why did I even tell that guy? But it's like, why am I talking about excuses? Oh yeah, the reason I'm not gonna laser focus on like sitting down and planning and reflecting on what my dreams and goals are right now is because the current goal that I'm in is making one video every single day for the year of 2025, and I have 2.5 weeks left, which means I've been doing this for 11 months straight. And I'm almost done. And if this is the first video you're watching of mine, this isn't normally what I do. I don't just sit the camera there and talk or blab. I make edits about that day depending on what I'm doing, depending on how I feel. Some videos are really good. A lot of it has been just foolishness. Others I'm really proud of. But that's part of the exercise of making a video every single day. Like that was my goal for this year. Like what can I do to improve my filmmaking? What can I do to get more used to the process of filming, having an idea, executing it, And I would say for myself it's been pretty fruitful. And I don't even really remember right now why I'm saying all this. It's just that there was a fire lit under me after watching that movie. Pretty neat movie. But yeah, the last couple of weeks of this year will be busy. I will be traveling a bit, so like I won't be really in the frame of mind to like just sit down and meditate and reflect. Maybe I can do it during that time, but I maybe I'll do a little bit of that, but I know for sure I'll save it for once this is all over. But yeah, when I have an idea in my brain that I really like or I really want to get out there, I have to get it out as soon as possible, otherwise it'll just sit there in my brain and it's all I can think about. Like last year, I had an obsession with Werner Herzog. I still am obsessed, but I was like, I want to make a documentary in his style, and I did. I made a whole 1.5-hour documentary copying his or paying an homage to his Antarctica documentary, but instead of going to Antarctica, I went to an anime convention and pretended I was Werner Herzog. And the point is, I had this idea and I executed it, and I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. At the end of 2022, I joined the Filipino JCs of Honolulu, and I was like, I want to be president. 2023, I was president. And it's like, the evidence, I've been laying the evidence out there for myself that I can do what I want to do. So why have I not been pursuing art more? Why has it not been a priority in my life? Why have I just been trying to fit the mold and get on by and have some happy times here and there, have some hobbies, but why can't the hobbies be more present, I guess, in my life? I don't want to get into that thing about like hobbies should stay hobbies so that they don't turn sour. I don't really agree with that, but that's just another topic. But yeah, like that whole Shia LaBeouf thing. Don't let your dreams be dreams, just do it. And I will. I just got to figure out really I just need a concrete idea of what it is, and then I'll go for it. And I guess now I remember why I'm making this video is to remind myself that, like, a little older me, I hope you did it. I hope you, whatever it is you want, man. Yeah. I hope you went for it, and I hope you're just not. And if you haven't, and you're still alive and you're still able, still go for it. You have all the time in the world until you don't. So that's all. Whatever. I'm gonna disappear now.